Nighttime baseball now from Progressive Field here in the Buckeye state of Ohio. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Cincinnati Reds and the Cleveland Indians. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Didi Gregorius is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now.
Two tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul, 2-1. Kluber gets the sign. Here it is on 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Full count, 3-2. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. Yangervis Solarte gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he's retired here, 1 away. Kyle Schwarber gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with 1 gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position, and that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2. Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2. Ryan Braun will get his first shot here, and he certainly had it working so far this season. Up over 350 entering play. Hot shot to third. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. Francisco Lindor comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco
4-1.
Lindor.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Drilled to first. Adams has got it. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second,
Jason Kipnis will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Solarte fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Michael Brantley gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
2 out, nobody on. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Again, he sends it out of play. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Matt Adams will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Kluber's ready. Here it is on 2-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. Stephen Piscotty will stand in for the first time, and you can see the average there as he continues to flirt with a .400 season. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. George Robison into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Ramirez on the move, and the inning is over. Carlos Santana strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
First baseman, Carlos.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Outside, 3-0 now. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
1 strike.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. Stepping up to the plate, Mike Napoli. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit back up the middle. Gregorius has it. The second for 1. Throw on to first. He'll get the slow-footed Napoli a double play. Lonnie Chisenhall gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And that misses, ball 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Upton on the run. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Melvin Upton Jr. is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Number 11, Melvin Upton Jr.
Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike 1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. You like what you've seen from this guy so far?
I do. I like where he's putting the fastball, and I like the movement he's been getting on both his curveball and changeup. I think he'll do well.
There to take it is Coco, and that's out number 1. Into the box, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first as the throw takes care of him, and it's a quick 2 up, 2 down start to the third. Didi Gregorius will get a second shot now. He worked out a walk to open the ball game. Hit hard toward the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Around first, heading for second now, and he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double. Coming to the plate now, Yonhervis Solarte, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Third inning, no score to this point. Chopped foul right at home plate. Hot shot down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2. High in the air out to center field. And Coco will tuck this one away for the third out of the inning. Jose Ramirez digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Third baseman, Jose.
Now a fastball is skied out to Braun in left. And very quickly one gone. Jan Gomes stands in.
Catcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Coco Crisp digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. Braun is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Kyle Schwarber is ready here as we begin the top of
to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. 0-1. And he falls behind. 0-2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Chisenhall has a play. Makes the play. 1 away. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And that'll bring forth the great slugging left fielder Ryan Braun. Hard hit ball to second. Sliding stop by Kipnis. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Matt Adams stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Francisco Lindor will dig in again. He grounded out to start the home first.
Yeah, but he hit it hard, though. He put a really nice swing on it. And we'll see if he can do that same thing right here.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready to deliver the 1-2. This one's flared out toward left. Braun coming on. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
The second baseman, number
1 away now, and here's the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
You know, some of Jason Kipnis' teammates affectionately call him Dirtbag because he has a habit of giving his body up and getting his uniform dirty on every play. And you got to love a guy like that.
Fought off at the plate, and will do it again. Well, with all the bases Kipnis is capable of stealing, it's no surprise why his uniform is so dirty all the time. He stole more than 30 in 2012 and 13. 22 bags in 2014.
Yeah, and not quite as many steals in 2015, but his overall production was still pretty great, especially for a second baseman.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Left fielder number 23.
First pitch on its way. Michael Brantley is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Yeah, 2014 was really an outstanding year for Mr. Brantley. He went to the All-Star game for the first time, won a Silver Slugger, and ended up 3rd in the AL MVP voting.
That's pretty amazing. Not only that, he was a 20-20 guy. He had exactly 20.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Stephen Piscotty heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
And this is going back to the pattern he's been using here lately. Set him up inside and then get him out with pitches away.
Grounder down the line at 3rd. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Designated hitter, George Robison.
George Robison is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Shallow center. Calling for it, Crisp. 2 down. Standing in, Melvin Upton Jr. He flew out in his last at-bat. Too low, 1-0. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Crisp. And that's the 3rd out. Carlos Santana comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Still pretty early, but they don't have any hits yet, so you need to get it going offensively.
1 away. So the leadoff man gone, and that'll bring up Mike Napoli.
Mike Napoli.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And Napoli can't connect there as that's by him for strike 2.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. Piscotty over to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Lonnie Chisenhall is into the box for his 2nd appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, at least he was able to get it into the outfield, and that's more than most of his teammates can say so far.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Around first is Chisenhall. He'll head for 2nd now. And he will make it there as he slides in safely with a double. Jose Ramirez will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. And no swing, apparently, ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And they're going to hit the board first tonight as this ball's down for extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Yan Gomes is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. And that misses, ball 4, so it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out. Coco Crisp digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th. And that's in there. Base hit around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game. Francisco Lindor steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far. That's in there. Base hit. Braun able to get it in, and that's going to hold the runner down at third base. Jason Kipnis steps into the box here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Michael Isaacs is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep them in the game here. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. 2 out, bases loaded. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now here's a swing by Kipnis, and he connects on this one. Out to deep right field. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he gets him to lift one into shallow center field. On the move is Upton. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Eugenio Suarez makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will, just to the right of the chalk, a fair ball. The relay. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. So a big moment here, and standing in, Didi Gregorius. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. On the move is Crisp. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Yonhervis Solarte will dig in again. He popped up in his first plate appearance and flew out last time around. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Skied into straightaway right. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1 game.
Now batting,
Kyle Schwarber will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Kluber sets his sights, and the pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. To his left, Lindor. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Michael Brantley will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the sixth.
Left fielder, Michael.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Boy, Michael Brantley certainly has blossomed into one of the elite players in this league. He's a good all-around talent, and in 2014 was really his coming-out party.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. At the plate, Carlos Santana. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Cut fastball taken for strike one. And a cut fastball here that he started off a bit too far inside. It nearly got him. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Hit in the air to right field. Piscotty giving chase, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Mike Napoli will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Mike Napoli.
Swing and a liner, but foul. Low-scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. Ground ball right side. Oh, great stop by Adams. He is out.
Whew, nope.
Ryan Braun is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Now a ball hit hard toward first, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the right time. One away. Matt Adams will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. Hit hard down the line. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Stephen Piscotty. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. So striding in, number 28. As he'll look to bring home that tying run. Trying to hold the lead. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, but not in time. And just like that, this ball game is tied. Melvin Upton Jr. digs in now with 2 already home and a potential third waiting in the wings, only 90 feet away. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Yeah, he's still sticking with that fastball, but you start to get the sense that it's flattening out just a little bit. That could be a warning sign.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Chisenhall has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now.
Now batting,
Eugenio Suarez strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
2-0 now. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that'll get through into right as he comes up in the clutch. It's a base hit. Coming in to score is the runner from third, and they've pushed it to 2 here in the 7th.
shortstop,
Didi Gregorius steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a looper to left. Brantley over to his right, and that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the tradition.
Lonnie Chisenhall steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Right fielder, Lonnie.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Rajay Davis is up off the bench as he'll be asked to go. Gavin Floyd will come on now as he'll take over in inning number 7. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. Abraham Almonte is up off the bench.
Almonte.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Floyd's ready. Here's the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Ramirez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Now a check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. Yan Gomes stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Cut fastball, and it's by him 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. And this is going to be a foul ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Yonhervis Solarte will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Second baseman, Yonhervis Solarte.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
We've seen that same pitch be called a strike more than once.
Pulled toward right center field. Crisp will back up and put this away for a long out number 1. Kyle Schwarber will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Kluber steps into his windup. Here it is on 0-1. Hit in the air to center field. Crisp has a beat on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Ryan Braun will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Coco Crisp will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Tony Cingrani will come on awfully early here as they'll ask him to pitch 2 full innings to save this one. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
That's a ball.
Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. Brandon Geyer will try and get his.
Brandon Geyer.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing. 2-0. Here he comes on 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Skied into very shallow right. Piscotty is over. 1 out. Francisco Lindor gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in now the power-hitting second baseman Jason Kipnis. And he starts him out with 1 high and tight. Ball 1. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And a dive, but he's back in. And that's on the outside corner. 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Michael Brantley strides in, grounded out his last time through. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Matt Adams, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Right side and right into the shift. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Stephen Piscotty digs in. He reached on a single and would later wind up scoring in his last at-bat. Hard hit toward the hole, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Now at the plate, George Robison. He drove in 2 with a double in his last at-bat. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Almonte sprinting after it, 1 away. Melvin Upton Jr. stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Belted high in the air out to left. Brantley going back at the track. The wall. See you later. Over the wall. A home run.
Third baseman number 7, Eugenio Suarez.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, and the lead is now 7-2. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting,
Didi Gregorius gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Out in front of it, strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Here's a chopper to first. Gloved by Santana. The tag, and he is out. Carlos Santana stands in, trying to change his evil ways here. Hitless in the ballgame so far.
Oh, I see what you did there, Matty. That's nice. No way you just came up with that on your own.
Frank Deal will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Hit sharply on the ground. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Designated hitter, Mike Napoli.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting.
Abraham Almonte makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the 9th. Got to make them sweat a little.
Taken called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
The final.
Yeah, and I think we